Saturday. Happy Saturday. God bless. Testing 1, 2, 3. We are on. I believe we are on live. We got a good show today. We got a good show with us today. Captain Reese, hello. We got a good show today, guys. Come on in. Let's talk. Let's talk today, Lemon J. We got a good show ahead of us today. There's going to be some talk today, if you see my title. We're going to stay live for about an hour, a little over an hour. So come on in, let's talk. All right, come on in. I'm trying to get all set up, making sure everything is good. You can see the flags. Joseph, thank you for your membership. Appreciate you. Good morning or good afternoon. I'm live in Las Vegas, and welcome to the show. We have a good one today, and there's not a whole lot of talk about this, but what I'm hearing from my sources is Dan Bongino is on board, and he's going to release some information real soon. As we know, Bongino, Deputy FBI Director, he's unraveling this whole thing on last year and on Trump, so on his assassination attempt. So now, so it's been 7 months, and Trump has done so much. But this, I've been saying this, if you subscribe to my channel for the last few weeks, for me, this is more important than the John F. Kennedy, may rest in peace. Because a lot of that's old stuff, and a lot of it is come out almost. This is big, and Bongino's going to let loose. I got to say, I'm worried a little bit, and we're going to get into that today about Trump, because there's been another assassination attempt on his life just a few days ago. Hello, Mike. And then we know about the second one, and the cell phone, 6 cell phones being used. Are we going to get answers in the chat? Yes or no? I'm going to wait for a few more to come in. I just want to check everything here real quick. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be talking about street money in Philly. And I'm going to explain to you what street money is. It's starting to come out a little bit, and a lot of people are confused about it. When you hear street money, I'm not sure if they do it in New York as much. They used to. But in street, what is street money? And we're going to talk about it. Kenneth, how are you? I'm from the area. I'm from South Jersey and Philly, and I'm going to tell you about street money, who's involved with this, and how that has to do with Trump's assassination. We will discuss and dive into that a little bit. I'll just give you a quick hint. It's paying off low-income people. What did I just say? Paying off low-income people. But who is doing this? Well, I'm not going to give out names just for protection. Not on my protection, but just on protection of people that I know. So I'm not going to unravel last names, but I will dump into a little bit. A lot of people are probably saying, what in the hell is this podcast? And he knows. Well, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it that a lot of people don't know. But I can tell you who does know about street money, and that is Joseph, you guessed it, Joseph Biden. He knows a little bit about street money because he's from that neck of the woods, and he knows how to buy the voters. We're going to get into that a little bit, and also want to have conversation on this assassination attempt, because what I'm hearing is by next week, we're going to get some more answers from the FBI with Bongino on that investigation. Now, Trump was asked a question just, I believe it was 2 days ago. Let me just get up. I know it's hard to see with a little bit of a glare. Give me 1 second.
It all starts with adding Cox Mobile. You'll get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go.
I'll read a few messages. Oh, here we go.
People who want to do more without spending.
Shit. Hold on, guys. Give me a second, please.
Save on Cox internet and get fiber.
Scott, how are you, Scott?
For just $35 $5 a month when you add Cox Mobile.
All right, here we go.
And I gotta ask, because we're talking about this in your point of address, we're talking about Butler. It's been 7 months.
Oh, man. Hold on.
It's been 7.
Yeah. That's a lot of cell phones. And a couple of them had some strange marks.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'm having a little technical problem here. Just give me 1 second. Bear with me, guys, 1 second. I want you to hear this. Ah! Did I lose it? Hold on. I think I lost it. I think I got it back. 1 second, guys. I just want to hear you. I'm trying to get this damn internet out here, and Cox is horrible. All right, we're going to have to see a little smaller. I got the best I can here. Okay. One second. All right, here. So while we wait that to come on, it's Trump's interview on him. Trump says he will get reports of the assassination attempt on next week. I just want you to hear what he has to say, but I'm having problems with the internet out here. Let me just see if I can escape for something here. Get off this Wi-Fi. 1 second, guys. Yeah. Anyhow, what he says here, Trump here talks, and basically he was asked a question. He wants answers, and they're getting very close on the answers. I can't get any audio, guys. It's about a 5-minute interview. During the live, I'll try to get back to it. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. Trump, the Republican Party and American people, we deserve answers on that day in Butler. We deserve answers, right? That was a sad day. I'll never forget it. I was camping. Now, I'm going to jump into this a little bit. So what I know. Let me just get set up here. I'm a little unorganized today, I got to admit. All right. So, first of all, it's been 7 months, and this should not go away. This was a big deal. We all know that was it Thomas Crooks, this 20-year-old kid, went on this rooftop, right? And I got to tell you, I have a source who went there, stood there. Hello, Sherry. And there was no better spot than in that Butler, Pennsylvania, come on in, than that rooftop for that young man to go there. And the FBI is being investigated by Bongino. We are not living in 1985 or 1995 or even 2005 anymore. We're living in 2025. And let me tell you, a lot's going to go down. And a lot of corruption. Now, I'm going to start with the donors. The donors, the big donors. Alligator the Bear, how are you? The big donors who were donating money for President Biden and Kamala Harris. If I was an FBI, I'm sure they are, I hope they are, the new FBI with Bongino, I would start with them first. Forget Biden. Okay? And by the way, there's reports of his health. They knew about his health. When I say they, Jill Biden and others, and we'll get into that a little bit, but I don't want to get off this topic. Now, I don't believe Biden knew what the hell was going on. That's my thoughts. And you guys can disagree. But the donors, big donors, I'm just going to say allegedly, so I don't get in trouble. Allegedly. Like donators, like Oprah Winfrey. I'm not saying she's involved, guys. Please. Donators. Right? The big ones. A lot of the movie stars, a lot of these big shots got paid. Some got paid $10,000, Beyonce. Some got millions, Oprah Winfrey. Those people, money can be very evil. Hello, everybody, and come on in. We have a good topic today because not many podcasts, for whatever reason, approaching this subject. I don't know why. but it should be talked about, shared for the people, the donors. I don't believe it was a Democrat lone wolf out there. For an example, allegedly Barack Obama. No, I don't believe that. There was hate. Now, we are going to get into the street money in Philly. I'm from that area. Street money. I lived on that area, on the streets. We'll leave it at that. I know a little bit about street money. So come on in. We're going to talk about the street money and what the hell that's got to do with the assassination attempt on Donald J. Trump. We'll get into that just a little bit because a lot of that is, some of it's starting to come out now, and a lot of people are like shocked by it. We don't know what street money is. What is it? And some people are given the wrong misinformation on it. So come on in. It's a good one today. The FBI is being investigated. HC Love, how are you? I hope you're feeling well. And Bongino, Dan Bongino, is on top of it with a great team. And he's fired some of the FBI. And he's brought in a few new ones. And he's bringing in people he can trust from the neighborhood of the Bronx who worked in law enforcement. Hello, Richard. How are you? I'm going to read some comments. We're going to get into this, guys. I'm going to miss some comments. Please don't be upset. But this is important. I want to try to get this across, pretty quickly. But again, if you're just coming in, Trump might share, when I say might, information next week. When I say might, it's not that he's scared. He's got to get information from Bongino and make sure that there's facts heading or information that's heading in the right direction. We need to talk about this. We cannot let this go to sleep. Oh, well, Trump is president. He's alive. Let's let it go. No. We can't not let it go. This is our future for Republican presidents, Democrat presidents. By the way, the Democrat Party, I continue to say it's over for 8 years. This party could be over for a very, very long time. Okay, but let's get back to the topic. I'm going to read a couple comments. We're going to get into street money and some other stuff on here. Whoa, look at this. Now, Flinner, hand of applause, and I know he probably wouldn't want this, but I'm going to do it anyhow. High five, fist bump. 7 months of membership supporting this channel. By the way, supporting this channel, we are supporting the homeless people on the streets of Las Vegas. So high five, fist bump to Flinner. Mike M, he's up there too. I'm sure Fabian and a few other names on there. We do have membership as cheap as $1.99. It might be cheaper than this water these days. By the way, this is a Trump water. Just kidding. Somebody send me this, and I am going to use it. And let me just put this here, HC Love. I'm going to just, if you don't mind, HC Love, I'm going to pin that on there. HC Love, thank you for taking your time out. God bless you. And supporting this channel. We appreciate you. Now, I'll read a few more comments, and then we're going to get into it. Agreed. It says answer the question, sir. Agreed. If you really, I'm not ignoring any question. If you want to get at a point, we have, I tell you what we have. We have donations on here that goes 100% to the homeless. If you really want to get something across on this, then, how about a donation? Because I'm not in the mood for it today. I'm really not. Okay, I'm a pretty reasonable guy, wide open on both sides. And if you really, it's that important to you, then put a donation. It goes to the homeless. All right. I'm not in the mood for it today. I'm upset. God bless you all. And I'm upset because I wish bigger podcasts, much bigger than me, would expose and talk about this. And I know Bongino did a little bit until he got put on as the deputy FBI director. Ben Becker, happy Saturday, God bless you. He says nothing goes to the homeless. Homeless is a crime now. There are no more homeless. It's all right, first of all, you're talking out of your asshole. And again, I'm not in the mood for it. And a lot of moderators are probably saying, wow, see, I never hear you get like that. I'm just not in the mood for it. All right. Welcome in, Jesse. So thank you, Flinner. All right, we're going to talk about the donors, the donations that go to every president, not Trump, but on Biden. And a lot of these big donors who went to Kamala, you're fired. Get the hell out of here. And that was for HC Love. A lot of people come on, what the hell is he talking about? And to Biden. And then they pulled out. Remember, they pulled out because they knew that Biden, I mean, you had to be living in a desert somewhere, not drinking water for 3 days to know that Biden's health was declining. He was declining. Whether you support him or not, even my mom, who's a Democrat, says, oh my goodness, he's done. And by the way, speaking of done, when Donald Trump got shot in the ear and almost missed and it could have been brain dead or worse, thank you, AC Love, that there, right there, that gave the president, that gave everything to Donald Trump. I don't care if I was running. Bongino, Barack Obama again, Bush, anybody, nobody was going to beat him. No Republican, no Democrat could beat him. Do you guys understand? That was it. That fist that's on my thumbnail, that there, that's that flag behind me, with that there, right there, Trump could do no wrong. Trump would have actually had to lose both debates and just, there was no way he could have lost. That was it. Once you stand up, oh, he just got shot in the air. Bullshit. He got shot. The president. Well, at the time, running past president, there's no way, come on in, guys, that he was going to lose that election. No way. No way in hell. And there's reports that Kamala is going to run for governor in California. She has no chance. Back. So now he's like this. He's showing the American people. He's not going MAGA. He's not going Republican. He's not saying Democrat or independent. He's saying, I'm here. Love or hate him, he's your president. That there changed everything. The Democrats, the moderates, they said, oh my God. The blacks, the Hispanics, the Jews and the Italians. Anybody who's living here that were a Democrat or a Republican didn't like Trump, when they seen this, that he was alive on live TV, ladies and gentlemen, on that Butler, on that July 13th, was July 13th when I was camping, I was with people who didn't like Trump. We were camping. We didn't care who's Republican. You know what they said? God bless. Now, the donors who donate all that money, oh my goodness, that was like, if you whoever played roulette, anybody come to Vegas or Atlantic City or any casino, did anybody put all their money on red and black came out? Or did you put your money on odd and even came out? Well, guess what? That money that was going to Biden and Kamala, Kenneth, thank you so very much for the donation. Appreciate that. Let me give you, I like to give out. Helping the homeless and fix the credit card. Yeah. High five, fist bump. Appreciate you, Kenneth. On almost every live. Appreciate that. Very nice. Appreciate those donations and really puts a smile on the homeless. That day, ladies and gentlemen, that gave the election. There was no way Trump can lose. Not at all. And then the rest is history. But let's talk about these donors. So these donors who donated all that money, Oprah Winfrey, all these people, Bruce Springsteen, De Niro, piece of shit, not a real Italian, all these donators, they just kissed their money goodbye. That money was gone. That's it. It's gone. They lost it. There was no way they could possibly win. Flinner, thank you so very much for the donation. Shout out to Flinner, high five, fist bump, for helping the homeless. Appreciate it, because we're working on something very big. Maribel's working on something very big for next Thursday. And Maribel, who's my wife, and we want to expand that once a week, big feeding the homeless, ladies and gentlemen, to twice a week. Of course, I'm out there feeding them every day, this, that, whatever, from your donations. Thank you so very much. But yeah, it's that there. So now I'm going to get into street money. We're going to get into street money. I need a cigar. So being from South Philly, living in South Philly, and South Jersey. I'm going to explain to you what street money is. Does anybody take a guess? Don't Google it. Well, you can Google it, but it's not going to give you. Go ahead and Google it. It's not going to give. Street money. What is street money in Philly? I don't think they have it in Chicago, and I don't think they have it in Detroit, Flinner. They might have it in the Bronx. Street money, what is it? Exactly what is street money? It sounds like street money, like gambling, maybe? Perhaps? What is street money? It happens a lot in Philly, particularly South Philly. All right. No, it's not that, Adam. Jesse, no, it's not that. It could be referred, Jesse, you're not incorrect. It could be referred as narcotics. Janine, by the way, you cannot do wrong, or you and AC Love. Don't ever feel that you can do wrong on that. You know what I mean? Sit back and enjoy it. And whatever you do is right. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. That goes for Mike M. So Flinner got it. Flinner got it. Flinner got it. It's paying for votes. But who? But whose votes? Who are they trying to get? Are they trying to get the middle class votes? The successful people votes, or the lower middle class to poor poverty's votes in South Philly? Take a guess. And that just gives you an indication. Guys, I'm not going to get into the election in 2016. Trump lost, the fraud and all that. This is not about the fraud. It's not. Let's put that apart if you could. Cash paid to industry for votes. So it's yes and no. So what they do, War Daddy, thank you so very much. Appreciate it. Here's some street money, but appreciate it. I got a little street money here. There you go. Street money to help the channel. That's street money right there. That was good. That was a good one, actually. I like that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All joking aside, no, that's street money. That's what it is. I hope everybody's doing well. It happens when it gets real close to election day. Now, that can be for the mayor. That can be for the governor, Shapiro of Pennsylvania. And it also can be for the President of the United States. In this case, at the time, before they replaced Biden with Kamala, Biden's from that area. And that's what street money is. It's to pay for the poor neighborhoods in Philly, Northeast. Well, Northeast is an upper area. This is a compliment to Jews and Jewish people. Very successful people, blacks, Hispanics. But South Philly, poor neighborhoods in that area. No defense to my Italian friends, my Spanish and black friends. But it happens a lot in that area, and it happens in parts of Pennsylvania. It's called street money, buying votes, getting these people who have no clue what the hell's going on in an election, who doesn't know who's running for, and they just say, here's a little fazools. HC Love, did you wake up? I'm here, Sal. It's fazools that they pay. It could be $400, $200, $1,000. How's this legal? And, well, you know there's no tracking on it, right? There's no Zelle. There's no Venmo. Okay, it's street money. It's like this. Go vote. Who am I voting for? Kamala. Biden. Oh, okay. Who are they? Just vote. You got an ID? Yes. If you don't have an ID, we'll get you an ID and you're going to go vote. And that's what street money, and it's done in it's done in Philly, and I believe it's done in certain cities in New York as well. I'm not sure about Chicago, and I'm not sure about Detroit. Boston, they have their own street money, but that's what they do. And they were doing that, and a lot of people, and I cannot mention names, allegedly got caught. And the ones who have not gotten caught will be getting caught very soon. And I'm not afraid to say their names at all. But I do have a family. That's what that is. That's what that is. And I'm going to tell you right now, we are getting close. Now, what's this all have to do with the assassination attempt at least 3, 4, 5 times on Trump. What do you mean? What are you smoking? Smoking a cigar. We know of 2, and there was one a couple days. You know how many other threats are done on Donald J. Trump through internet and that kind of stuff? And we will continue. So these people are part of that. These donors, these street money, just one of hundreds of examples on how they buy votes to persuade mostly the poorer neighborhoods, some middle class too, to get them persuaded vote. By the way, it's not just to a certain race. It's to we'll start with me being an Italian American. It's to the Italians. It's to whites and Irish and hillbillies. But in this case, in Philly, that's what it's for. It's for blacks and gays, and that's what they do. So it's very nasty. And that's what these donors do on a Democrat Party. But it all backfired on them, guys. It all backfired, right? Because, look, we have the greatest president. Some would argue the greatest president ever. I would argue and say, well, he's definitely on our lifetime, right? I mean, the great George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, and so on and so forth, Jefferson. But he will go down right now by far the greatest president we've ever had in our lifetime. So that's what street money is. And actually, it's world leaders. World leaders. And they can turn out a vote. And that's why they can turn out a vote like that. For mayor, it can persuade a vote for mayor. You don't see it a whole lot in the mayor. You do see it in government and Senate, in Pennsylvania, in Philly, and other states too. But when it comes to the president, and then somebody who's in that neck of the woods like Jill Biden and President Biden, it happened. It was a perfect storm, but it all backfired. It all backfired on that day on July 13th because those people there, when Trump, again, if you're just coming in and put up that hand fist there was, I'm alive for the American people. The corruption is over. Now, a lot of these are going to come over. It's one of those MAGA stations. I don't let anybody voice their opinion. You can voice your opinion, and we're not one of those stations, or are we? What we are, I can tell you what this station is. It's for Americans. It's for homeless. It's for the vets. It's for you and your family. It's for the successful. I don't like to say it's for all of us. Trump is saving all of us. The corruption that was done on George W. Bush. You notice I called out a Republican president first. The corruption from Barack Obama. Let me say that name again. Barack Obama. The corruption under Joseph Biden, Nancy Pelosi, Al Gore, Pocahontas. The corruption behind Bill Clinton. The corruption by George Bush, old man. The corruption from John F. Kennedy, may he rest in peace. The corruption from Jimmy Carter. The corruption. It goes back. It's corruption. Oh, wait a minute. We have no corruption with Donald Trump? No. Are you going to have mistakes with Donald Trump? Yes. Will he learn by those mistakes? Yes. And that's why they try to take his life, because there's no corruption on him. Oh, but he's mean. Yeah. Oh, he's a liar. He don't like women. Pam Bondi, beautiful women. All types of women. Oh, he's a liar. What's he lying about? What has he lied about? What has Donald Trump lied about? Somebody tell me. I've heard it all. He's a liar. He's a felon. He belongs in prison. For what? What? What has he done? He's a felon. What has he done? Tell a couple reporters to sit down? Call out his own party? Fire people? What has he done? What has this man done but help American people? With a little ego, that we all have. Yes, me too. We all have an ego. Stop the war. All right, I'll read a few comments here. Dan, welcome in. Rubio's in telling Elon. Dan, first of all, welcome in. God bless you and your family. Thank you for the comment. Dan, that situation with Marco Rubio and Dan Bongino escalated when you have smart people who want to accomplish things. You're going to have these little dilemmas. It was nothing more than that. I'm sure they had a Budweiser afterwards. A reporter from CNN fake news, terrible news, depression news, and the list continues. Yes, I'm fired up, HC Love. Am I scaring people? No. Here's what's happening. It escalated. There's nothing between Marco Rubio and Elon Musk. Did I say Bongino? Excuse me. I'm sorry. I stand correct. It was Elon Musk and Marco Rubio who had a discussion on situation referring to Doge. You're going to have that. You're going to have that. You have that. I see it when I go to meetings. I see it when I discuss homeless. You're going to have that. You're going to have 2 Democrats, 2 Republicans, 2 gays, 2 whites, 2 blacks, 2 Hispanics. People go at it. That's how it is. When I say to go at it, it's nothing more than that. So, all right, let me continue. We need answers next week from Trump. I hope we get these answers. I hope this is something like a John F. Kennedy. I hope that Bongino, I pray for Bongino. Mike, thank you. And I hope that we can find out the details. Sherry, thank you for your support. Appreciate it. I hope that we can find out the details on that assassination attempt from that young man. Reports are coming out, and I hope we get them, because we all know on here, MAGA, we all know Democrats, Republicans, moderates, to the right, to the left. We all know that 20-year-old didn't wake up that day and have a cigar, ate some Skittles, remember Skittles, and say, hey, I'm going to take out the President of the United States because I don't like him. We all know that's not true, right? We all know that he was approached by, in my opinion, allegedly from these big donors, somebody out there. And I hope to God it gets exposed and takes this team down. Because I will say this, in my opinion, it wasn't from Biden. Oh, it was Joe Biden. No, Biden had no clue that Trump was even campaigning in Butler, let alone campaigning. Let's face it. There was people close to Biden who seen him, his health, who couldn't support him. There was his campaign managers. There was people that were very close and said, oh my goodness, we can't have him. And then they put Kamala in and they're like, oh God. And then there's people that were Democrats hoping that Kamala can save the party. And I don't blame them if you're a Democrat. I was a Democrat once. Didn't work. Thank you, Mike. It did not work. So Biden had nothing to play in this. Hunter Biden was nude. Can you imagine this? Being nude. I'm not going to get into the other stuff for a second. But he was nude. Showing some Italian sausage. He was nude in bathtubs. And then he has the nerve. His father, the Biden family, and Jill had the nerve to let him come into the White House knowing that it's out there. That was a disgrace. We'll leave it at that. That's a disgrace. Just why, another reason why majority of this nation, and Trump won on a landslide on the people's votes. From this disgrace party. That's why. Can you imagine what he, and then there was, we'll just stop there with that. But we want answers because, for anybody out there who comes across this right now or any other live or any other YouTube, make sure you support other YouTube channels that have content like this. A little like and subscribe, especially on this one here today. We have 30 likes. I appreciate it. If anybody today is saying, or next week when FBI, we get some more, maybe we get steps closer to the truth, what happened, said that this 20-year-old kid just woke up that he didn't like Trump. His family didn't like him. Thank you for everybody who's subscribing or new here. Welcome in. If anybody thinks that is reality, no. No way in hell. No way in hell. He was approached, but who by who? How come nothing else has come? Why? They fired the director. They fired that. Why? Just to make us happy? They knew they lost? Bullshit. We deserve answers. I think we're going to get them with Bongino. I'm afraid of Bongino. I hope that they don't. Well, they're probably going to try to. They're trying to go after Bongino. They're going to go after Bongino. They're going to probably go after Trump again, unfortunately, and they're probably going to go after Elon for other reasons. And hopefully we get some answers in the right direction, because there's no way in hell so many on there flat, the roof, slanted roof, getting on the roof, being that close and taking down who's now the 47th president of the United States. It just don't make sense. It didn't make sense that day, that week, that month, during the holidays, Christmas. No. So we will get answers, and guess what? When those answers come out, I think the Democrat Party's over right now. But once those answers come out, it might be finished. We might just have one party. And that's sad, because we need a competition. We all need a competition, right? But yeah, this is serious. So I encourage you guys to share the video, like the video. And I'm hoping that bigger podcasts talk about this more. And I'm really hoping that the FBI, Bongino, who's very smart, will, get closer to some of these answers. I think they're going to have to be a little skeptical on how they release and how they give it to us, and how they, give it to us, how they're going to write it out. They got to be very careful of their lives. We're talking about the President of the United States and fighting corruption. So with that, I'm going to read some comments. But yeah, that's what street money is in Philly, and I'm sure it happens in a lot of other places. Sam, welcome in. God bless you. Was there another attempt? I believe there was another attempt a couple days ago. But we're what I'm alluding to is we're going back to July 13th. Elon's going to get the astronauts next week. What Biden? Yeah, Janine. Thank you, Janine, once again for being here and what you do. And that's a great comment. Those astronauts, that was horrible. Those are people's lives. I mean, they're losing muscle mass. They're just not in good shape right now. Let's pray and get those people back. Again, though, Janine, and you might disagree with me. Yes, it's under Biden, and he deserves 100% the blame. But you know, and I know, this nation wasn't run by Joseph Biden. A lot of argue would say it was Barack Obama. I believe it was a bunch of people. That's my opinion. I believe it was run by, Barack, Pelosi, and many others. I wouldn't be surprised AOC wasn't involved in there somewhere, okay? It was involved by a bunch of people. It was on Joe Biden's watch, Janine. We all know that. But again, he didn't even know about the assassination. He didn't even know Joe Biden was campaigning for Joe Biden the same day that Trump got the attempt on the assassination of Trump. The same day where, I don't know if you're aware of this, you probably are by now, Joe Biden had more protection, and she deserves protection, by the way. She's an Eagles fan. No, that was a bad joke. Joe Biden, the wife, we're all human. They deserve protection, and I truly mean that. But she had more protection than Trump. Shouldn't have been equal. But she had a lot more protection than Trump did on that same day. She had more Secret Services, more FBI, more police department on there. But you have big names like Pope Francis. Prayers for Pope Francis. And Barack Obama, I will name. Ronald Reagan, and of course, the greatness, Trump. They deserve the best of the best Secret Service. And they should not ever get corrupted and look the other way. And that's what they did on that July 13th. They looked away because of the big amount of money, and they were afraid that Trump was going to unravel. And we're still going to get information on Epstein. There's still information that's coming out on that, right? That, who else was involved? Were the Republicans involved? What Democrats were involved? What movie stars were involved? Who knows? We'll even get the truth on that. Maybe. I know Pam Bondi's working on it. There's names on there like Bill Clinton, allegedly. I don't think Bill Clinton had anything to do with that, but there's all kinds of names out there. I mean, shit, some of our names could be on there. I'm just kidding. But yeah, deport Obama. Flinter, Barack Obama, in my opinion, started this. I said corruption's been around, but Barack Obama took that corruption. You got to give it to Barack Obama, though. He was a good talker. Got into the university. How Barack Obama got elected was he got into the college. Republicans didn't do that. Let's face it, guys. You subscribe. I give it the truth. Republicans were back then weren't good at it, and he would get into Harvard and Yale, and you know, they didn't put history. They were smart, these young men and women, and he would persuade them on voting Democrat. And you know, he was a good talker, probably as good as Bill Clinton, and but otherwise, he was a horrible, excuse me, president who really escalated to where we were last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and was a big part of it. But I don't think Barack Obama was the ringleader behind the corruption of the assassination attempt. I don't think so. I think he was just a man trying to save what he started, like a third term. But I believe he was run by him, Nancy, and other Democrats, representatives, senators, in that corruption. I think it was a group of people is what I'm trying to say. I don't think it was just a lone wolf. But yeah, Barack Obama, he started this where we're at. And that's why we're in this horrible times. And that's why Trump's slowly trying to get us out of this inflation for the American people, right? Excuse me. I went down the wrong, what they call it, the wrong pipe. I was trying to get, I was trying to get this up, but on my internet here, it's just bad. Very, very bad. And the internet I have here, Krista Moore, congratulations, and hello right back to you on the membership. Thank you for your membership. Anyhow, I encourage you if you want to hear. It's about 3-4 minutes. A question was asked by a Fox reporter on releasing some of the information on the July 13th situation, on the assassination attempt, and Trump says, yes, I want answers. But he also continued to say, we got a lot of things I got to work on. And I think part of it is he really wants to help out this nation and get us in the right direction. By the way, as far as we'll bring up eggs is very complicated. Trump has nothing to do with the eggs. Biden actually had nothing to do with the eggs. Let's be fair. This is a this situation with this bird flu threat and this, that, whatever. I can tell you this: there's ways they can resolve that, but I won't get into that. All right, but yeah, the economy has to get. We got to get it better. Now, interest rates are going down. I talked about the stock market yesterday. I feel that food prices need to go down for a lot of us. A lot of people that are living, from paycheck to paycheck. War Daddy says eggs. Yeah, I think we're getting close on it, War Daddy. If I'm just throwing Walmart out for an example, guys, because it came to my head. If Walmart goes down to $3.99 a dozen, Target's at $5.99, but let's say your supermarket in your neck of the woods, ShopRite or Albertsons at $10.99. If you just go to one place and go to Walmart, now shout out. I just prompt Walmart. So Walmart, if you're coming across this live, we are looking for a big sponsorship. I'm just throwing it out there. If you just go to Walmart's in your neck of the woods for the next month, Those other grocery stores, they'll go down. They'll go down. But will people do that? That's another conversation. That's how you get eggs down for the immediate near future. It'll work for gas. It'll work. Now, the question is, most people won't do it. I know they won't do it here in Las Vegas. Support your local farmers. Yeah, that's another way. And get a chicken. But yeah, I believe they're going to go down. You know, that's a great comment, man. Flinner, you're hot. Go back to Flinner. That caught my attention. People complain about eggs, but will pay $11 for an omelet at a restaurant, including me. I'm one of those. Yeah, I'm one of those, Flinner. You're right. Well said. Also, get your own hens. Yeah. I'll read some more comments. Enough of me talking here. Thank you for being here. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. If you can't afford eggs, you're doing something wrong. I'm probably with you on most of that comment. 34 likes. Appreciate the likes on here. My wife's got a mango, a parrot, and it's going nuts today. Meaning it's just Nate Norman. Because someone else made you an omelet. Nate, thank you for being here in your comments. The people voted for Obama to ruin America. Rooster, thank you for being here. Good comment. Gas is $2.75 in Detroit. Here in Vegas, it went down to $3.29 some places. So gas is definitely going down. Oil's going down. Sean says, forget about it. Or forget eggs. Did we finally get relief of this mess? Is he gone? Who's gone? What do you mean by that? What are you alluding to? Mango, what's going on? Talking to the parrot. Let's see here. Gas in California is down to $4.25. Wow, that's good. That's good news. Yeah, that's good news. Welcome in, David. Who else is in here today? What's going on this Saturday? What's happening on this early March? I could tell you what's happening next week. Trump's going to be talking more about his own assassination, which, again, I continue to say on this channel, JFK is important. May he rest in peace. But Donald Trump, we need to find out who was really behind that assassination. Democrats will tell you, oh, it was just a young man, had a bad day, didn't like Trump because of his orange hair. He was mean to reporters. He lied. He was a dictator. He was Hitler. All this bad stuff. And they expect you to be brainwashed, hypnotized, and believe that shit. And then watch CNN and Anderson Cooper and the rest of them and get hypnotized by that stuff. Make you depressed. It's not true. But they want you to think it's true. They're all corrupted too. CNN, ABC, NBC, CNBC. The list continues. New York Post. Yeah. Sean, if you think it's clickbait, go have a cigar or something. Go drink some water or have a beer. It's not clickbait. We're talking about releasing information from Bongino and the FBI on our great 47th president of the United States, Donald J. Trump, on the assassination. So you tell me how that's clickbait. So go watch CNN. Oh, we got mosquitoes today. Where the hell's the mosquitoes coming from? Here comes Trump recession, somebody says. Adam says, Mr. Yellow Teeth. Here comes certain unhappy people, unwell people. A bunch of little people, a bunch of small people. God bless them, though. God bless the small people. Other people call them something else. Thank you, Mike. Someone put Trump passed away. Krista Moore, I don't have enough time. That I tell you what, I will do a live on that. Just on, people. This world is so upside down, unhappy. Not all of us. These are people who just, Krista, who just don't love themselves. If you can't love yourself, how the hell can you love anybody else? And it's not like waking up, how they say, on the wrong side of the bed, but it's a problem. It really is. And people will say, well, it's mental illness. We got to work on this, that, whatever. No, we got to work on ourselves and look ourselves in the mirror once in a while. None of us are perfect. And it's one thing disagreeing. It's one thing even being rude, right? But when you're talking about I think a lot of people, and what I'm referring to, they call it trolls. I don't call it trolls. I call it just unhappy people. I think a lot of these people are just young, little people, very little. But it's nuts. And again, it's not somebody disagreeing or somebody who's a Democrat or somebody's a Republican or somebody independent or somebody don't care or somebody coming across the channel having a bad day. You can overlook some of that, right? We're talking about just disturbed people who just don't love themselves. And it has nothing to do with religion, right? Because I know a lot of people, friends of mine, they don't believe in religion or God, and that's fine. But they do believe in themselves. Just talking about a whole another category of people. And it's a shame. I pray for those people. But a lot of them are just small little people. Small. Men and women. I would say mostly men. All right, let's continue. Patriot. I hear you, Patriot. Patriot Grimm's in the house. I did see that protest. Yes. MAGA. That's right. Absolutely, Flinner. Where's my flag? United States of America. God bless us, huh? God bless, because we will get answers. I'm really thinking, I'm optimistic that we're going to get answers. We might not get all the answers on the Trump assassination on July 13th. Well, I think we're going to come real close on it. And man, it can blow up. It can really, a lot of people could be in trouble. Let's put it that way. A lot of people could be in trouble. Patriot Grim, I like that. Michael Johnson, welcome in, says you're delusional. War Daddy says probably closer to midterms. Maybe. I think we're going to unravel War Daddy some next week, what I'm hearing. I think we're going to get closer next week. Maybe, I think that's probably one of the biggest reason Bongino came on board as the assistant director of FBI. And he knows the Secret Service very well because he was one, right? But we'll see. I think we're getting... it needs to be... it's really important to me. I mean, I know you guys are saying inflation, interest rates, economy, our biggest interest, right? But we cannot ever forget about that assassination, and we shouldn't. And we should get answers. I have to put that up there. I see you, Janine. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. But we inherit a terrible the administration. Trump, I told you guys this when I said from the beginning, a lot of you have been following me for a very long time. Let me know how long you've been with me. Trump, I said he was going to win on a landslide. And I know family members of mine and people I know, no way, he'll win, but he'll be close, or they'll cheat. I said he was going to win on a landslide, and I told you, it's like an earthquake. And I believe, I hate to throw names, but our greatness, loyal moderator, subscriber, Mike M said it could take a while. And I said it'll probably take 6 months. I think it's going to take a while. When I say a while, we're already seeing gas go down very quickly. But we inherited the worst ever, worse than Jimmy Carter. I mean, it went from being really good, 2016, really good, gas was down to under $2 and so on and so forth. And then COVID came, and then went from the worst. And I think the Democrats ran a party knowing it was going to be bad. Here's what I think. Let's just give Biden this. All right. Maybe he didn't have Alzheimer's on day 1, day 2, or the first 6 months. And he knew a little bit what he was doing. Basically, he's been in office since 1972. Let me repeat it, 1970. He was horrible, but let's just say he knew what was going on a little bit. They told him off the bat, ruin the economy. We'll still win. It doesn't matter. And they might not use the words I'm saying, ruin it, but they might have said other words. Let's destroy the economy. Let's bring in illegal migrants. Bring them in here. Let's set up the votes for 5 years. Get them the green cards. We'll eventually bring in Gavin Newsom. We'll bring in somebody. Mayor Pete. By the way, Mayor Pete, what a big corruption him and his team that I found out today. I thought he was like, I don't agree on his policy. I thought he was a nice guy, and it has nothing to do with him being gay at all. What a corrupted piece of crap and team that he has around him. I heard he's very nasty, very, very mean. Anyhow, back to this. And they say, okay, we're going to get green cards out. We're going to set up the party to win for many, many years. We will destroy the Republican Party. We don't care about the American people. We'll run on saving Social Security. We'll run on, and then all of a sudden, the donors realized Biden has lost it, right? Al Pacino, excuse me. Oh my God, so sorry. Not Al Pacino, De Niro, piece of shit. All the donors said, we're not going to support. So let's take the carpet underneath Biden. We'll bring in Miss Kamala Harris. We won't bring in Gavin Newsom, right? We can't do that because it won't look good. So we'll bring in Kamala. They knew they were finished, but they were running on destroying the party. They were running on destroying it, and it totally backfired because you know what? The Democrat people, moderate Democrats, even the street people who got paid off, it wasn't enough. I think even the street money, all those people figured, oh my God, you had to be living in the desert or under a rock to know that the corruption was exposed. And now the Democrats party's done for a very long time. For a very long time. That's what they ran on. And then when Biden's mind finally went, I'm being nice. I think his mind was okay for the first 6 months. But after that, they said, all right, now we can fully take advantage. We'll pump him up with some vitamin B, or whatever, some orange juice for other terms. Thank you, good time. And we'll keep him by some time. That time ran out, and that's what you have. Now you have Pocahontas, Nancy Pelosi, who's 120 years old, 150 years old, whatever hell she is, right? And then you have these other people, Al Sharpton, all these people trying to save the party. Bernie Sanders, did you hear him talk, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday? What the hell's he saying? He believes his own bullshit. He's not going to save the party. He couldn't save the party against Biden. The party knew that he couldn't beat Biden. He's done. And I don't mean done like done. He's done. That's all they got is Bernie Sanders? Are you kidding me? Well, we'll use old Bernie Sanders. Nate says Bernie speaks the truth. Yeah, he believes his own shit. I got to tell you, Bernie Sanders, I give it to him. He does have the energy. I will give you that, Nate. He has energy. He believes in his own bullshit. I will give him that. They got nobody else. Who else did they have? Who else? Al Gore? Who else? Newsom, he's got a podcast. He knows his time's up in California. That's why he started. Guys, we need to think. He's starting a podcast. He knows he's done. Kamala's finished. She was never started. First of all, she's finished. She was never. We'll leave it at that. All right. Well said, Flinner. Hello, Martin. Nate says they all have. Yeah, you're right about that, Nate. High five, fist bump. I'll give you that one. I really will. They all have podcasts. But you got to give it to Bongino. I'm not pointing this out to you, Nate. I'm just as the live. You got to give it to Bongino. He had a podcast. He was making good money. All right, he owned Rumble. Big money. He gave that up. He put it aside to protect Trump and become the assistant FBI director. You got to give it to him. Oh, well, you would too. Yeah, probably would. All right. Nate, she was thrown in. They had no choice. That was it. They threw her in. They could have put Josh Shapiro. They could have put the astronaut there, Cooper. I think his name was Cooper. Guys, I can give you some information on Cooper, too. That guy's not as good as you think he is. Let me keep my mouth shut for a second. I will. But anyhow, they could have put some other... they would have still lost. Again, guys, they could have put anybody. They could have put one of us in. They could have put a Clinton in his young years. They could have threw Barack Obama in his young years. Nobody could beat Trump. After that, guys, nobody could beat Trump. Okay, do you understand? Once Trump gave that fist, the religious people who believe in God, non-believers, once he did this and he was alive, that's it. Janine, thank you for bringing it up. Hello, Godfather. Yeah, Janine, and thank you. Great comment. The young man with brain cancer, surviving brain cancer. I'm a cancer survivor. My brother died of brain cancer. But let's go on with the topic. Nobody cares about that. But you cannot stand what that did. For the exception of 90%, about 4 women in pink. There was a couple claps, right, Janine? But for the majority to not stand, it just goes to show you what kind of brain they have. You're not standing for Trump. You're standing for a person who survived cancer. Now, whether some would argue whether he should have been there or not, I believe he should have been there, and I believe Trump was right on. But let's just say you didn't. You still clap. What happened to America? That party there, what Janine just said for not standing, if there was any little bit of hope for the party in 4 years, like any little hope. Oh, wait a minute, Sal. People have a short memory. Not on that. You might have a short memory on gas prices being down $1.80 4 years ago. We have a short memory. I don't, but people do. But on that, not standing, that will be on social media, networks, CNN fake news, if there's a CNN in the next 4 years, will continue on for the next century. That there will destroy the Democrat and any hope in 4 years. I mean, I got to tell you, who's that ambassador lady, the Republican? Help me out. I'm getting a brain fart. The ambassador lady, Nikki Haley. She can run against, and I don't like her. She can run against the Democrats in 4. She won't. She'll win. She'll win. I can run. I will win. You guys can run. There's no hope for the party. After that, what Janine alluded to. Not only standing for him, how about not standing for the illegals who raped and murdered women? AC Love, thank you for being here. I mean, and I don't know, disrespect. Again, you don't have to stand and clap for Donald Trump. And once again, welcome into the chat. We are approaching an hour, over an hour. Here's my theory. If you go back and watch Biden speak and address the nation, the Republicans didn't stand a lot either. Hold on. We keep it real. However, when he did say some things that made a little bit of sense or addressed people with disabilities or other things, I seen Republicans clap and stand and waved. I don't have nothing else to say about the Republican Party. That showed class, right? And we can go back to Barack Obama. So, personally, I think the party should be together in a State of the Union. I know they didn't call it the State of the Union. I believe, and I said this a million times, I know you guys are getting tired of hearing it, but just for those who are coming in new, I say Democrats and Republicans should be together all together, right? They should be in together, just on that State of the Union, whatever hell you want to call it, address the nation. You should put everybody together. And I don't think everybody needs to stand and clap every single time. But man, when you have a situation when you're somebody surviving cancer and the father was there, not to clap, that showed everything I need to know about the Democrat Party. So if you were a Democrat at that time and you're moderate, I'm not going to tell you to change, from the Democrat to Republican, but that tells you everything you need to know about the party. So if you haven't woken up yet, that there could change everything. I know it changed my mom a lot, and she's a Democrat. That was terrible because we lost a brother from, that. We'll leave it at that. All right. Yeah, I can go on, but I won't. We'll go on to the next. Jack's for, what's that, Jack's for real? You have a YouTube channel? Wait, did you vote for? Oh, wait, who did you vote for? Oh, I don't know. I think I voted for Kamala. All right. Bruce, how are you, Bruce? That was funny, huh? You got to laugh, guys. We got to laugh more, right? That's one thing. I'm a big fan of Marco Rubio. Guys, I'm hard on my own self. I'm a huge fan of Marco Rubio going forward, but he's got to smile a little bit more. I call everybody out. I call myself out. I got to smile more. All right. We got to laugh more, too. Got to laugh more. Michael Anthony. I like your name. A bunch of... That's your opinion, my friend. Oh, Jack's for real. I'm so sad. I'm very sad. It hurts me. I'm devastated. All right. I hope everybody's doing well on this weekend. A lot going on in politics right now. I think this is the most I've seen in politics in my lifetime as far as a economy and from the worst administration to so far the very best administration in our lifetime. Let me complete the sentence. I hear you, Donna Marie Power. Donna Marie Power. Love the name. Well, it's not about her losing. It's so much about if she would have won. I hate to repeat what a lot of people say. It could have changed America for a very long time. It really could. It could have changed us. Yeah, I hear you, Michael. It could have changed for a very long time. It could have brought in, I talked about from the beginning of this live to now, so much corruption. That's been corruption on every president. And God forbid she would have won. It would have destroyed. We would have been destroyed in so many ways. And when I say destroyed, there would have been a lot more homeless people. HC Love, I love it. I've been waiting for that, HC Love. High five, fist bump. Love it. Shout out to HC Love. Always here. Thank you so much. Love that. The Italian flag, red, white, and blue. Amazing. Great moderators on here and great subscribers on here. Appreciate you guys being a part of, at the end of the day, Democrats, Republicans on here and out in the street, help out the homeless people. They're not asking who they voted for or who you are. And I go to these meetings and there's big supporters from the Democrats, big supporters from the Republicans, independents, and I like that. For most part, people care. People care about our mental illness. People care about other Americans because, again, I used this term yesterday, and you heard it a million times, Richard. If there was, God forbid, a fire in a neighbor's house, and you're pulling those people out, you're not asking if they're Democrat or Republican. You're pulling them out to save their lives. And on the streets for the homeless and vets, you're saving them. You're helping them out. And we can only try, as the great Ozzy who supports the channel says, all we can do is try. If we can help out 20%, it's 20% we didn't help out. And I don't just mean our channel. I'm calling out the Catholic Charities, Lutheran Church, Mormons, other great YouTube channels that do this, bigger than mine, bigger than ours. That's all you can do is help out the less fortunate and make homeless awareness and show some shorts and show some videos and bring encouragement to people. Now, I'm not here to change your mind. I know there's a lot of there's homeless out there who want to be homeless, and sure, and are trying to find themselves in so many ways. But most part, these people don't want to be on the streets, and they have addictions, and some of them don't have addictions. Some of them went through this horrible, horrific economy and just could not afford it on Social Security. And some of them are not getting Social Security. Thank you, HC Love. Some of them have gotten their Social Security stolen from family members, cloned. And that's another thing that they're going to address with Doge, is they don't talk about this enough, and I hope that Elon does. So many, excuse me, so many homeless people have never got a Social Security check or stopped because there was corruption on their own family members. That's sad. And other people out there and hackers get into the Social Security and taking advantage of a number and Social Security. Yes, it does happen. Not just in other countries, here in America. And then they don't have the fight in them. Or they don't have a family member to fight for them. When I say fight, go on the internet, make the calls, get to the Social Security office, and get that settled. They don't have that willpower, some of them. Maybe they were just down, whatever it might be, and now they end up on the street, and then they end up with an addiction, whether it's whatever it might be. And some just gave up. So I hear those stories. I hear those stories here in Las Vegas, and they're all over. And hopefully this Doge exposes some of that and get those bad guys, bad women, whoever they might be, and maybe from other countries as well. But here in America, and it starts from, if you're an FBI, I would start with the family first. I know I sound pretty crazy. Always start with the closest people first, right? Rule them out. Ex-wives, this, that, whatever. Then you go to the closest friends, and then you start, you know. Anyhow, they need to get that. That's a shame. What's going on? All right. Brian says hi. Donald Trump needs to go, I think. Is that what you said? Trump is got to go. All right, Brian, let me ask you this. Maybe Brian already went. Why does Trump got to go? And what do you mean by go? Explain to me what he needs to me, to the audience, why Trump needs to go, and give us just one reason why he needs to go. I'll wait for you. Man. Why does Trump need to go? Somebody says Trump needs to go. Assuming that Brian's not a troll, or I'd just like to hear, or anybody else can say it. Somebody else can speak on. I'm not even giving him the fame anymore. Brian likes to steal and do other bad things. Yeah. Mike. Hey, Rob from Canada. What's happening in Canada? Is it cold? Or is it wires or a warm front? Nuclear Blue. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for your support. Let us know if you're new to the channel. Like and subscribe. Appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to this channel. And also support the other YouTube channels that have similar content to this. But I'm hoping we get more YouTubers and whatever, Rumble, talk about the assassination attempt and what's going to come out. Among other things. Make sure you support them. All right, Sean, we have to have a cup of coffee one day. Anybody's in Vegas, hit me up. I'll have some coffee. Switzerland. So, Yanni, did I pronounce it right? I have a client, Mike. We'll just say Mike. Nice guy. He went over to Switzerland. This is his third time. He said he loves Switzerland. He feels welcome Honest to goodness, he loves everything about it. Everything, the food, the wildlife. So shout out to Switzerland. Lucas, God bless Canada. God bless you, Lucas. Lucas comment says, might be Canadian, but I still support Trump. Yes, Yanni, yes, this is Switzerland, huh? Wow. Yeah, he likes Switzerland. His name's Mike. It's his third time. There's idiots everywhere. There's idiots everywhere. Whatever an idiot is. What is an idiot? But yeah. Just unhappy people. You know, and you have this. It's a shame because we need to really work on this. People need to really, again, I say this over and over, you got to really reach deep down inside and love yourself. And but there's just a lot of unhappy people, and they watch CNN. CNN is not good. I tell my mom, I'm not saying not to be a Democrat, but you're getting too hypnotized with the CNN. All my messages froze here, so let me see what the hell's going on with the Wi-Fi. All right. So I don't even know what the hell, if I'm still here or not. It sounds like I'm here. Nebraska. Tony, what's going on, Tony Anthony? I got about 3 clients, all doctors from Nebraska. HC Love, probably not tonight. I have speaking of clients, I have a client who's having a homecoming for her sister who's battling cancer around 5 o'clock. I'll probably be there for a little bit of time, an hour or two. So probably not for tonight, but the question was asked from my moderator, longtime moderator, will I be live tonight? Probably not live tonight. So, but we will continue live a little bit longer now, since I won't be live tonight. So thanks for that question and all your love, HC Love. All right, Robert, take care. God bless you. Have a great day. Be safe and enjoy yourself. Life is short. Have fun. Enjoy your weekend if you're off. China owns our farmland. Flinner, thanks for being here today. Nebraska's about to go bankrupt. Really? So 2 of my clients have farms there, and they sold their farms. So I don't know. HC love it. Love the Eagles in there too, and the dancing Trump. Kamala, you're fired. Out. Goodbye. I try to read all the comments, guys. And I watch a lot of other YouTube podcasts. And they do great jobs. A lot of them. But, I mean, I can't see too many who reads. I try to read. My wife says, try to read them all. My wife, Maribel, God bless her. Dizzy's in the house. What's up, Dizzy? Try to read the messages. Don't miss your mom. Don't miss mine. Don't miss Mike's, HC Love, Dizzy's, and all your mom. I try to read them all. But you tell me how many stations read every single one. I don't read every single one. I try to read them all, guys. It's not easy. They come in fast, and we have a good live today. But I try to get to all of them. Even the ones that are unhappy with themselves in certain ways. I try to read them all. But do not get disappointed on this live or anybody other channels you support if they don't read your message, because I will share a little information with you. When you have, a chat moving fast, if you have 200, 100, 500, it gets hard. And you're watching somebody's cooking channel, Philadelphia Eagles podcast, Joe Rogan, Detroit Lions, mechanic, whatever. They're trying to read some of the messages, but some just go. And I would say, don't get disappointed. Put it out there again. Thank you, HC Love, for putting that in there. Do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel, everyone. High five, fist bump. Appreciate you, HC Love, in so many ways. And Mike and Janine, Crystal, and so many others on here. What's that, Dan? Trump assassination was, I quote, fake. Trump assassination was fake. I showed to get support. That's, we'll leave it at that. Panda, what's happening, Panda? Good to see you in here. Hope you're doing well. How's Pittsburgh? Does anybody believe that comment? That the assassination was simply fake? I mean, come on. And I think the person who typed it knows that's not true. Pittsburgh is cold and snowy. Bring some of that snow here to Vegas. Nico, hold on. Now, I just want to say what Nico just said. I tolerate a lot. You got to be, look, when you come out and you type in something like that, not miss the words of something like that to any president, pope, or anybody on here. I will share this with you one time and one time only. Be very careful on saying those things, not just on this live. Facebook, be very careful. Think before you do that. Oh, and by the way, if you are a troll and you somehow cloned or got another channel, good luck with that. Because they will find you. Right, Tom? Who the hell's Sal talking to, Tom? Who is Sal talking about? Right, Tom? And Tom's texting me. They will find you, hunt you down, and prosecute you for a long time. So you better have some files for a very good attorney. So be careful on how you say things. Now, you can go on a channel. Trump's got orange teeth, orange hair. The YouTube channel's got a big nose. He don't know what the hell he's talking about. All that's, Trump is a horrible president, and I quote, and all that stuff. But when you start saying things that are what you just said, if you're still listening, and I know you are, just be careful. Unless you want to be behind bars. My mods are on point. Absolutely. I got great ones. And you're going to hear that from channels. A lot of channels. I got great mods. I do. I hear that. And the reason they're saying they have great mods is because they are great mods. I do. I'm blessed. I thank them every day. I hear you, Dizzy. Joseph, thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's terrible. Flinner says, prove Trump is a felon. Prove it. Prove it. Like I did that, Flinner. I hear you, Richard. Richard, thank you for your continuing membership. I don't tell you enough. Appreciate you being here. I'm glad you get the notification. Damn straight. All right, should we stay live? If the moderators are okay, since I will not be live tonight, probably a 5% chance. We'll go another 20 minutes. I'll read some more comments. Remember, we are a homeless channel here, and we try to help out the homeless 10, 20, 30% that they didn't have before. So any memberships on here go right to the homeless, and we're out there every day, once a week, very big. Did you guys watch the short? We had a good short with the NASCAR jacket, and put a tear in my wife's eye and a little bit of a tear in my eye too. So anyhow, any of the donations or memberships, like and subscribe if you're able to do that. We appreciate on here. Just a simple like. You don't get electrocuted by hitting the like button. Not just on my channel, our channel, all channels. It helps the YouTube algorithm a little bit. So thank you. What we have? 58 likes. Ralph X, what's happening, Ralph? God bless you. How are you? Hope you're doing well. What's not true? Medicare for millions, excuse me. My wife's texting me. How's Mango? Mango's quiet. Mango's the bird. A person who watches this channel behind screens, shout out to Tom. You won't see that guy no more. He's referring to the guy who made that comment about Trump. Jim, what's happening, Jim? Good to hear, Ralph X. Egg prices? I found eggs $3.99 at Walmart. Thank you, Richard. Yeah, 64 likes. Let's get to 100 likes. It's just not me, guys. It's Maribel. It's just not me. But that does help. Whether you like this channel, help out the other YouTube channel, because it just shows YouTube and it brings in more people, more guests to interact with each other, and it helps out. At the end of the day, it helps out the channels on all YouTube. Whether they help the homeless, or they help their cars that get fixed, or they're helping their kids go to college, or they're helping themselves. Help them out with a little like, and it does send out, helps out the YouTube channel, and sends out more people to come on, more guests. Kung Carl, XV, how are you? All the way from Thailand. Are you really in Thailand? God bless Thailand. Never been there. Glad you're doing well. My friend. God bless you and your family. Hope all is well as in Thailand. Beautiful Thailand. American pays 39 billion would it be on sausage? A lot of money goes to sausage. What the hell you meant by it? All right. Lisa Steele, how are you? First time on here with you, Sal. The first 10 seconds I subscribed from Lake Officer City, Arizona. Where the hell is that at, Lisa? First of all, Lisa, for the first part, thank you so very much. I appreciate the kind words. Thanks for being here. But where's that at? Is that like, I never heard of it. Is that like Sedona, near that area? Flagstaff? Where's that at? I can't even pronounce it. Thanks for being here. You got to laugh, guys, a little bit. Rooster, what are you asking? Janine wants to know. Who else is new on here today? First couple seconds, subscribed. Appreciate that, really. All joking aside, thank you. No, I really don't know where that's at. Why you mad TV? Do eggs make the world go around? No. Sausage does, though. Sausage makes the world go around. Mike Switzerland, yeah, my client Mike M. I call him Mike M. Now, my client Mike G from Utah, he loves Switzerland. He loves it. He loves it. Third time. I said, take me with you, Mike. He says one of his favorite places. CTS, that's your opinion. Utah's in the house. Yeah, my client Mike's from Utah. Mormon Mike, we call him. Mormon Mike. He's Mormon. Good people. Love Switzerland. Cock sucks. Oh, am I off again? Did internet go? Shit. Maribel says, hello, everyone. I only watch the Eagles and Phillies and Flyers and Sixers. No, I watch all sports. Mango's good, Maribel. You want to see Mango? Mango's good. Mango's doing good, Maribel. Let's see. Let's see how Mango's doing. Dizzy says, hello, Maribel. How are you? There's Mango. Mango! Trump! Trump! Where's Trump? Where's Trump? 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 Where's Trump? Trump's our president? There's Mommy. Mommy's on the chat. Yeah. Trump. Did you hear that, guys? Trump. 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 Yeah, Trump. I don't know. We don't know if it's a he or a she yet. Trump. Whiskey Tango, 1953. How are you, Whiskey Tango? Trump! Trump! Did you guys hear it? Trump! 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 Go, Trump! Trump! Who's our president? That's right. Who's our president? Trump. There you go, guys. You heard it there. You're just coming in. You heard it from the parrot. Trump. Debbie says, Sal, use a higher pitch. All right, Debbie. Debbie, thank you for being here, Debbie. Trump. Trump. Debbie says, Trump. Trump. Maribel says, soon we'll know if it's a boy or girl. Trump. Say hi, Debbie. Trump. Say hi, Mike M. How about lovebirds? Lovebirds. If I didn't call your names out, guys, no, there's a few that came up. Trump. All right. We're going to have that much fun on a live. Trump's the GOAT. Critical Rick. Critical Rick? Where are you coming in from, Critical Rick? Trump's the GOAT. That's all I got to say. Critical Rick. Like that name. Trump. All right, what happened here? What the hell did I just do? I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I turned the camera around and who the hell knows? I'm getting old. What the hell did I just do? I don't know what I did. Am I here? Richard says, okay, have a great night tonight, Sal. Yeah, I will, Richard. I guess support a client. Long Island. What's up, Long Island? Long Island, New York. What's going on in Long Island? Staten Island. Brooklyn. Panda says, Zelensky is a sheep. Ooh. All right. 69 likes. Well, we got a good number out there. 69, ladies and gentlemen. Christopher Green. First of all, Christopher, welcome in. God bless you. Philly, South Philly, and lived a lot of my life in South Jersey. So between Philly and South Jersey, Vineland. Also lived in Atlantic City area, and now I've been in Vegas for 26 years. Trump. For those who are coming in for the first time, they hear, what the hell's this guy saying Trump over and over for? It must be one of those MAGA stations. It's all about everybody, guys. But anyhow, we'll go a few more minutes here. I appreciate. Enjoy your Saturday. Enjoy your Sunday. As you get older, you start counting down how many Saturdays, Sundays you have if you're off on those days. That's right, Panda. I was on the streets. We're kidding. Joe Charles is in the house. Mark Anthony, you too. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Shout out to all one more time before we leave. The moderators for doing a great job once again. So high five, fist bump. All the members on here, thank you so much. Appreciate all the memberships on here. And everybody who liked and subscribed on today's live, I appreciate you guys all. Thank you so very much. Make sure you also support your other channels. You support them and hit the like. And as you continue your day, your weekend, I will be live again tomorrow for sure. God willing, I'll be live. God willing. As far as tonight, I have an event to go to, so I probably will not be live. And but I appreciate. We'll go a few more minutes. I'll read a few more comments. Right back to you, Flinter. Right back to you. High five, fist bump. Right back to you, brother. Lucas, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend in Canada. Appreciate you. Will do, Flinter. Appreciate the donations today. Whiskey Tango, thank you for all your support. Enjoy your day off. Enjoy it. And always, guys, just my opinion, enjoy your time. It's nice to come on internet, Facebook, YouTube, whatever, X, and go on these lives. It's fun. Get your mind off of things. Interact with a lot of people you might not see. I hope I can meet everybody. It's good. It is good. A little bit here and there, but make sure moderation. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your family and friends, and then hop on the gunshot. Mike M, are you here? Gunshot in back of me. Not in back of me, but all right. Janine HC Love, thank you for all your support. Yeah, over here in Vegas, there's deserts and people shooting out in the desert, but it seemed very close. Go hiking or biking or something. High five, fist bump to Panda. Yes, exactly. Cops, they're coming. No, it sounded very close, Mike. You know where I live, but it sounded close. But so for those, God, it might be over a year already, maybe. There was gunshots. I was in this exact position, but it was only 2 houses down. Boy, that was something, right, Mike? All right. I do, Panda. 4757. No, that was a gunshot behind me. They on the weekends out in the desert, they go out and shoot. All right, guys. Hey, thank you so very much. Hey, Devin, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. High five, fist bump. Appreciate everybody else who subscribed today, and thank you for your time. And let's be optimistic that we find out the information on the assassination attempt of Donald J. Trump and find out more information on JFK. And let's hope this economy does get better. Price of eggs go down. Mike, thank you so much for being here and hearing some of the stuff for the new viewers coming in. Have hope. Love yourself. Enjoy your weekend. Spend time with yourself, your family. See you on the live tomorrow. God bless America. High five, fist bump. Thank you, guys. Take care. Trump! Trump!